Okay, hi and welcome to Team Interim. I wanted to make a quick training video for those of you who are getting introduced to FrankCrum. Um, I want to start with our team site because our team site, teaminterimutah.com, is a good place to go to get a lot of questions answered. And so on our team site, you have a link here to FrankCrum. So there's other links as well, which I'll let you navigate the website and see some of these things on your own. There's different resources, trainings, how to get to nurse competency, how to get to the Learning Center, how to get to Matrix. A lot of good resources right there. Um, Underneath the resources tab, quite a bit of different types of information. But for today, let's discuss FrankCrum. So when it comes to FrankCrum, FrankCrum is what they call a professional employer organization. And so when you have a PEO, right, it's kind of a mutual partnership between us and them. And FrankCrum provides different services for us. They help us with payroll, workman's comp, different insurances, etc. So there's really two parts to what you're going to have to do with FrankCrum: the initial onboarding, and then you're gonna want to go back in later to have access to your pay stubs and your W-2s. So the first link you're going to follow is this one, the initial onboarding. Okay, this is kind of your process for that. So you're going to click on this link right here. Okay, it's going to take you to FrankCrum, and you're going to input this information, which conveniently is right here. I put it there for you. So let me split screen these for you so that you can have an idea of what that's going to look like. So you've got the company code, the company PIN, your own social security number, your own date of birth. Okay. So um, enter that information. Now, after you enter in that information, it's going to collect some additional information from you. It's going to collect information about your direct deposit, your W-4, etc. There is a couple parts of that that you can ignore. It's going to ask you about previous work history. It's going to ask you about previous, maybe school history or education history. You can skip those sections if you want. When you get all the way to the end of filling out all that stuff, make sure that you hit submit. It's kind of a little tricky submit button. And again, if I could log in with my own information here and do that, that'd be great, right? But you're going to want to make sure you hit submit. Um, After you hit submit, it comes back to us and we fill out information on our end with I-9 and different information to submit to FrankCrum. It's just a way for FrankCrum to ensure that we really are onboarding you as an employee, right? Um, so that is the onboarding section. That's once you complete this, um, that gets you into FrankCrum. Um, and now what you're going to want to do after you start with this, maybe you get your first pay stub or whatever, or you get your first paycheck into your account, right? Now you're going to want to go back in and get access to your pay stubs. So again, under the FrankCrum tab here, and then you're going to want to click on this, accessing pay stubs and W-2s. So you'll click on that. Really simple. You're going to follow a different link though. It's not the same link. So make sure you are aware of that. Do not get confused with clicking on the same link as this one. They do not take you to the same place. This is the onboarding link. This is the My FrankCrum link. So in fact, let me just show you. If I were to go to frankcrum.com, right, and I were to go to log in, it's going to give you those different links here as well. So you have the My FrankCrum, the employee onboarding. You can actually do that if you wanted. You can just go to frankcrum.com and click on login and then login. But it kind of brings you to a weird page here. Whereas if you just follow the link that I gave you, not the onboarding one, let's get rid of that. It's going to come here and let you create your own account. You can do that from here. You can just click on create an account, right? But just follow the link. It's easy enough. So you're going to fill this information out: your social security number, your date of birth, your last name, um, and then your company code. So all that information again is right here. Okay, so your company code. And obviously, I think you're gonna know the rest of the information. So now, after you hit submit on that, after you fill that out, it's going to let you create your own account, your own username, your own password, and it's going to let you create your own account. So fairly simple. That's it. That's kind of your two-step process for getting onboarded with FrankCrum and having access to your pay stubs. So when you initially hire on with us, pretty much day one, you're going to do this. And then anytime in the future, really, that you want, give us a couple days though. After you do this, after you do the initial onboarding, give us a couple days, because we have things on our end that we have to do with FrankCrum to approve things. But after that, then you'll be able to go back in and create an account to have access to your pay stubs and W-2s. Do please keep in mind that when you sign up with FrankCrum, in a lot of cases, most of you are going to sign up to receive things via electronic transmission. So you're going to say, I agree to get my pay stubs electronically. I agree to get my W-2s electronically. Essentially, you're saying you're okay going in and logging in to get that information. So keep in mind, especially at tax time, that your W-2 information will be something that you'll need to log in to FrankCrum to get. So just keep that in mind. So there you go. If you guys have any other questions or need anything else, please get in contact with the office. Thank you so much.